So now let's get into sort of like this fun visual thing. So obviously one of the big major things that we were talking about was Taylor Swift's look. So I figured, hey, let's go and talk about her past ACM red carpet look. So we're going to go ahead and pull them up. We got the pictures here. So guys, make sure to share your opinions on these looks as well. Tiffany will go ahead and kick it off with this look from 2006. So, let me remove the banner here. This was her first one, guys. Like, so different. She looks so young. Tiffany, what do you think of this look?
That dress, can you believe she wore a dress like that to a red carpet? Also, remember how she used to wear cowboy boots with everything? Like, she could have a ball gown on and she had cowboy boots on with it.
To be honest, like, I like at that time, like when she wore a lot of these, you know, sundresses with the cowboy boots, I thought it was the cutest thing ever. But kind of looking at it now, though, it's like that is not a look for a red carpet.
And it's crazy to think how young she was there. She was 16. You know, no one anymore, like even a young artist is say like 19, 20. Like nobody breaks out on such a mainstream level when they're that young. She was really young.
No, exactly. Here is her 2007 look. And here we're seeing more of like, she's starting to get into like this princess type of look. She's got the braid going on. She's got the big, nice waves. And her dress is sort of a corset. She's looking very, very princessy-like here.
Yes, this is definitely love story vibes. I feel like this was like an Easter egg that we didn't know at the time for the love story music video.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing about this next one is that I almost could not tell them apart. But this is her 2008 look, which I thought, and just really the colors look the same because the dress and the silhouette is so different. But I kind of thought that 2007, 2008, she sort of kind of looked the same, in my opinion.
Yeah, another very like princess, you know, royal type look. It's crazy to look at her makeup back then and how different it looked. You know what I mean?
Yes. Tina Martin
likes it.
Yes, Tina says she loved the love story look and it was beautiful. And Vinny also says this was beautiful. Derek says, I just showed the Tina one. Derek says that he loved the hair as well. Barbara Fi says 2007 is absolutely beautiful. And then we have our next one, which is 2009, and this is the one that I'm ready to bow down to. It's Lady in Red. That color just pops so well on Taylor. What do you think?
Yes. I mean, I love that she gave us a color after the two, you know, like very pastel, like white, pastel pink looks, cream even. I mean, this really pops. I love her in the red. We love her in a red lip. You know, this was really before she, you know, the red lip became her signature thing.
This is maybe like, because I think she said that she started getting obsessed with it when she did the Allure magazine photo shoot. And I don't remember exactly what year that was, but I think that was like the birth of the red lipstick. But we can definitely see here in hindsight that it was going to be something to really work with her. But I love the one shoulder look because it's so glamorous.
It's crazy to look at her makeup and just her whole look back then because Taylor Swift still looks young now, but it's like you realize how young she looked then, you know, seeing like she looks like a baby here.
Yeah, she does. Oh my God, you can see it in the eyes. I don't know what it is, but you can see it in the eyes. Tina also says that she is a red queen. Derek says red. Man, she was giving us hints since even back then.
Derek,
and Jody says 2009 wins with me. Vinny says that the red is really bold. Barbara says 2009. Oh my God, gorgeous. This is her color. You know what? As much as I love red on her, I will tell you the color I think is the Taylor Swift color, but I'll tell you when we get to that because the next one is the 2010 look. What do you think about this one? It's like a lavender type of color.
Yes, this is very romantic. I think this was probably during the Speak Now era, right?
Or 2010, yeah.
Yeah, this just like looks very Speak Now to me. It reminds me of the purple dress, you know, she wore on stage during the Speak Now tour, the one that she would use when she like did the cover song and did the song Speak Now. You know what I'm talking about?
Right. No, got it. I got it.
The short purple dress. But yeah, this is kind of like a periwinkle The
I
same,
think I have
like
I think I had a
romantic,
poster
girly
of the purple
vibes.
dress. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I had a poster of that. But I think again, like this one here, I love that she kind of had like a similar hairstyle to what she had in 2007 and 2008. So she's still sort of like kind of still getting into like her own persona. I think still here she's sort of still being what she thinks she needs to be at award shows. I don't think she's necessarily found her Taylor Swift style, I guess you can say. But next up, we have her 2011 look. And okay, remember we all said that red
Ooh.
was her color? I think it's yellow. I really think
Honestly,
it's yellow.
and it's in, yeah, she looks really great here. And it's kind of like, it's funny. The dress itself, I wouldn't be like, oh, wow, what a great dress. I feel like seeing it on the hanger. But on her, this looks really nice. I love the hair down, something about the brushed out curls, like how they're framing her face. I feel like she has maybe like a bit of a bolder eye look than we'd seen in the previous year. She looks really, really good here.
Lizzie O says, very retro Hollywood glam. I love
I'd
this
agree.
look. I love the color. I love the cut. I'm not crazy about the dress, but I love the hair. I think like this is the hair that if I could just place on my head, I would. But Tiffany, get ready because this next one, 2012 ACM Awards. She looks like perfection here. I'm sorry, but this is the Taylor that it's like, this is not just Taylor Swift. This is a global pop music icon, you name it, phenomenon, whatever you want to call her. This is it right here, 2012
It's really
Taylor.
crazy seeing her transformation over the years because even 2011, she looks still pretty normal. Here she's like, oh yeah, that's superstar Taylor Swift, duh. Her makeup looks amazing, the hair looks amazing, the dress is everything. It's like so simple yet so chic, so glam. It looks great with the purple background on the red carpet. Everything about it I love. And this was red era Taylor Swift. So this is when she really started to transition from being mainstream country star, like big country star, to big mainstream pop star.
Lizzie O says, modern woman. Yes, I'm sorry. I love it so much. I love this look, especially because of the smoky eye. I thought the smoky eye is fantastic and it just really pops. And she looks famous as hell here. Like she looks so famous. 2013, we're seeing her in straight hair. She's got bangs and a pony and this sort of gold, very statuesque type of dress. This one isn't one of my top favorites, but it's very rare when we see Taylor in a pony.
Yeah, I feel like around this time though is when she started to find her style, really, step into her moment, step into the spotlight as far as being, a superstar, because she looks great. And I love the smoky eye. The fact that they started doing that, I didn't realize that changed her whole look so much. It looks so good.
Right? I feel that. I get like you don't realize like how big of a difference one like little makeup trend can make. Max Rush says so hot. I agree. Derek says she looks kind of Egyptian in 2013. Yeah, very like Cleopatra. She just needs like a even bolder eyeliner and she'd be screaming Cleopatra here. All right, Tiffany. But here we go. This next one. You're going to lose your mind, okay? I think you're going to love this one, especially the hair. You're going to lose it. Here we go. 2014 ACM Awards.
I remember this outfit. I remember this look. This is, like 1989 era. She looked so good. Look at that outfit.
I love everything about this look, like so much. It's simple, but it blows you away. I love the crop top, the cut on the shoulders, but the skirt, and I'm a sucker for skirts. I love skirts. She looks so Vogue here. She looks so like perfect. Like if she's walking down the streets of New York, this is the look I want to see her in. And the shaggy like blonde hair, it's so perfectly styled. Like whoever did her hair that day deserves an award because that hairstyle is perfection. Like honestly.
Curly, kind of wavy. The bangs look so good. How they fall just right. No, she looks amazing here.
David put out the eyeballs here. He's like 2007, 09, 2012, all good, but 2014, and then the eyeballs. Lizzie O says Taylor Barbie. Derek says iconic. Raver says iconicness is pure, and then Jody says I changed my mind. 2014 wins for me. Ooh, don't worry. We'll pick our finals at the end. But next up, we have the 2015 look. And this screams to me very, like, if you didn't, okay, like, let's say I didn't know who Taylor Swift was, right? And I didn't know what award show this was. I would assume that if I was just like a person trying to guess what was going on in this picture, I would assume that she was winning like Best Actress at like the Oscars or something, just based on her look for this night.
Yes, I mean, I love the cutouts in the dress. I think now, seeing it now, the hair, I like the messy hair better than the slicked over hair. You know, like this is very sleek, but I prefer the, you know, kind of messy tousled look she gave us in 2014. What do you think?
I love the color. I think what does it for me is the color, and she just looks extra tall. I think it's a slit in the leg that just really gives her this very statuesque look. And I mean, she's got the legs, so like seriously, like work it. I love the hair. I think it's very posh. Honestly, I love this look because I just think she looks very, very, very glam. Lizzie O says she used to complain about wearing crop tops during this era. She says she couldn't eat carbs. I
remember her saying that.
I don't remember her saying that about the crop tops. I know she said about the, you know, the eating of the carbs, but I don't remember her saying specifically about the crop tops, but that's just my brain. Barbara Bai says not so much. She's not feeling this look, but that's okay. And then Derek Huang says, welcome to New York. New York better welcome her. This outfit, that's for her 2014 look. That's very well said. Okay, so this next one, it's not a red carpet look because she was just presenting an award, but this was 2016, but I figured we'd still show it because, well, you know what, she still looks great. So this was her 2016 look, very, very mature look. I thought it was beautiful.
I forgot about this one. Oh, this is, 2016 was a wild year for her. We forget. And so this was probably like April 2016 is when the ACMs usually were in April. This is so interesting because her hair, look how blonde her hair is there. This is like this is probably right before Bleachcella.
Probably, yeah. And I mean, like, I love the cut. The cut is beautiful, and it's a unique cut that I haven't really seen of that much. Alrighty. So
I want to look up really quick when the 2016 ACMs were, because now I'm like really trying to figure out.
Go for it. Because she was just all she did was present an award that day.
But I'm just wondering when it aligns with Bleachcella.
Well, I know you love Bleachcella too, so we'll definitely get on that. At first, I wasn't necessarily crazy about her actual look, though, because I thought I wasn't big on the fans. Khaki is not really my thing. I don't really feel khaki, but I will say that the red glittery turtleneck did it for me because the way that she looked while she was performing, it bounced off really nicely to where it sort of, you know, went along with the lights and how it hit it. And so you had this very radiant glow. And with her makeup, she had that very like soft, natural look that we've been seeing as of late for the folklore era.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you on the outfit. Like while she was performing, it looked great. But honestly, the pictures beforehand, I don't know if I would have put the khaki pants and the sequin top together. And really not what I was expecting either. I mean, all the folklore imaging we've seen is very like flowy. So she could have gone with like a flowy dress, something kind of out of the Cardigan music video, but an interesting look. We know that she loves to collaborate with Stella McCartney, so it seems like there's more collaborations in the future there with her. It'll be interesting to see if they do a kind of like folklore Stella McCartney capsule like they did for Lover with, you know, merch that fans can buy.
I agree with that. And we'll actually get into that in our predictions because I figured that would be a really interesting prediction to make, whether or not we're going to be seeing a second clothing line. But I guess it's kind of
I'm getting ahead of it.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We're excited. Okay. We're excited. Okay. So Tiffany, though, one of the things, though, about this look, though, is that Taylor Swift actually styled herself. She did her own makeup and she did her own hair. This was reported by people.com. So that's sort of the interesting thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Yeah, so people.com reported it, and basically like that's what we've been seeing with Taylor during this era. Like she did her own hair and makeup for her actual photo shoot, and obviously she's taking, you know, COVID precautions very seriously if she's not letting anybody like get up on her face and do her makeup. But I cannot believe, I mean, doing your makeup for everyday life is okay, but like doing your makeup for television is a whole other story. What do you think of how she did her makeup and how she has like that very soft, natural, almost like very boyish type of curls?
Yeah, and well, first of all, with her hair, it's interesting how her hair looks darker now, which I think is probably, you know, more of her natural hair color. All of us during quarantine, I think, have been going back to our roots. You know, it's been harder for a while, impossible to get your hair done. So I
Yes.
think she's definitely rocking more of like her natural color, not as blonde as we've, you know, seen her over the years. But with the face and her makeup, I actually kind of thought that. I was like, I almost wonder if she chose to maybe do her makeup herself or, you know, do a more toned down look because she didn't want to, you know, it's like a lot of stars now for these performances still are having someone do their makeup, but they're wearing the face shield, you know, all the protection. So I could see her saying, you know, I don't want to put my team at risk. So I'll just do it myself as to not, you know, put them in harm's way.
I almost feel though that because you know Taylor for every single era she does something different. So you know how she always changes her hair for every era.
She loves to do that. She like
Yes.
for her like an era and hair are the same. I was thinking that because I'm like, why did she do the buns for this performance? I was like, because she's always got to have the era hair, you know.
Yes, and there was a certain time where I was like, how many more hairstyles can Taylor Swift possibly come up with? Turns out I was wrong because I was like, okay, you can do curly hair, you can do straight hair, you can do short hair, you can do long hair, and that's about the extent of what I can think of for hairstyles. So I like the fact that she sort of, you know, she sort of surprises us each time. But now that we saw all of the looks, I'm going to go ahead and pull them all up. I have them all except for the 2016 look. So I'm not counting the 2016 look just because she was just presenting an award here. But we have to pick our most favorite look, Tiffany. And I want everybody here in the chat and everybody watching on the replay to pick their favorite look. So here we go. This is all the ones that we just showed. Notice how different the 2021 is. She's wearing pants. And it's very casual, but we're in a pandemic, so it's okay. Which one do you think is your favorite look?
You know, I thought I knew going into this, but I actually just changed my vote by looking at the timeline. My favorite is 2012.
2012? Oh my God. Okay. So I kind of have a similar feeling towards you, like in the same way that you changed your opinion. So mine was originally 2012, but I'm switching to 2014, Taylor.
Isn't that funny? Mine was originally 2014, and then
so we swapped.
We did.
We literally just swapped. Honestly, I just think that it's just such a beautiful look. Alrighty, you're all looking at them here. What Taylor Swift era, what Taylor Swift year for the ACM Awards did you love the best? So let's start reading some of the responses. There Will Just Be Reputation says 2012 or 2014. Those seem to be the very popular picks. Jody O'Reilly says she picks 2014. Derek says 2012 or 2014. Vinny says probably 2014. Karen says the yellow one, which would be 2011. Cheryl says 2020 because she is confident and a boss. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. Look at the difference in her pose. She's looking up. She's like, has her hand on her waist like she's, you know, running the town, which she is. Let's be real. But that's a great pose. Vinny says 2009. Barbara says 2009. And then Vinny says 2020. Zhao says 2014. And Lizzie also says 2014. Yeah, those are all great picks. So if you are watching the replay of this, make sure to share your thoughts on which one you guys think was the best one. So lastly, let's just go ahead and go into now our final segment of this podcast because we just ran over an hour. And Tiffany, I feel like I'm taking up all your time.
Oh, no. I was just going to say I did figure out
you did?
that
What is
ACM Awards in 2016 were like April, like the first week of April. So, yes, they were, in fact, right before Bleachcella.
She was getting ready to chop it off, chop it all off. Guys, make sure to follow Tiffany, and then you can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram at _Denise Salcedo. Follow us both on Twitter because we're both about to hit 8K. So I've been like looking at mine. I was like, oh, I'm almost at 8K. And then today when I went on your profile, I was like, oh my God, Tiffany's almost at 8K.
I've gotten so close so many times. I think I've honestly like hit 8K and then I'll like lose some followers and gain some followers. So
it happens to all of us.
This is me begging for followers. Please follow me on Twitter.
All right. So go to @ Denise Salcedo, Twitter and Instagram. Go to @ Tiffany Taylor, Twitter and Instagram. And do not forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. But other than that, we will see you all later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.